One defendant gets a second chance to find a job. Another is warned that one failed drug test could destroy a plea deal. And by the end, the judge makes it clear that ignoring the court's orders could send people straight back to jail. Watch closely. Every decision in this courtroom has serious consequences.
Good morning. Are you Tori Anderson?
I'm Tori Sam.
What is it?
Sam. They didn't put my correct last name.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
August 14, 2003.
All right. And so this is your initial appearance. Is it Sam? Anderson's your maiden name? Okay. So Ms. Anderson, in clause number 25, DCCR 1165, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle, and that's from July 31st of 2025. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, I'm unemployed. I had family come here to take my mom.
Okay. Have you been looking for a job?
Yes.
Where have you been looking?
Walgreens, Dollar General,
Okay.
basic retail business.
All right. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Anderson, I'm going to give you about 30 days to see first if you can get a job. So I want you to be applying to at least 5 a week. You should be doing more than that. If you get a job, bring me some proof of that when you come back. If not, bring me proof of where you've applied, okay? In the meantime, also, I want you to be talking to some attorneys so you know how much they cost. And bring me the names of those you've talked to, then we'll discuss what your options are, okay? So if you still haven't found a job, there may be a time when you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer, but I want you to at least go through this process. I want you to try to get a job, and I want you to try hard before that next court date, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Good morning, sir. You're Brianna Clayton? Not very smart to be doing anything while you're waiting on court, is it? How old are you? You're 20. So it is time to make better decisions, because smoking marijuana or anything else that has THC in it is going to be a violation of any probation, and it can put you in prison. It's that serious for you to get your life on a different direction. Make sense? All right. Now I can't remember how far I got it at all. Let's start over. And she'll waive the formal reading of the indictment.
So wait.
Did I go through it all or no?
You got real close. We had just mentioned the misdemeanor cases. One was being dismissed, one was being we'll run concurrent.
Okay. So we've already gone through, and she entered a plea of guilty. We went through, it was a 3-year deferred, $250 fine. All right, so we're going to start back where we left off, Ms. Clayton, and let me go back and ask, did you enter your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily? And did you plead guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? And then you understand what your punishment is that you're agreeing to, which is a 3-year deferred with a $250 fine, correct? With the dismissal and one of the misdemeanors, and then my understanding is you're going to go plea on the other misdemeanor for a probation as well, correct? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Clayton is not competent?
None I'm aware of.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. If you test positive for anything between now and when you come back, you run the risk of me not accepting your plea agreement. Do you understand? I want her tested when she goes in for her PSI.
That's alcohol.
And I ran, yeah, that's alcohol also. You don't need to be using anything. No alcohol. You're not even legal to drink alcohol. So by your reaction to Mr. Kimler, it shows me that you're doing that as well. You understand you can go to prison for 10 years because of this? What y'all did, I mean, y'all jumped out of the car and hid and ran and all kinds of stuff. And it's not funny.
I'm not trying. I laugh when I get nervous.
Okay. I mean, you're lucky that this didn't turn out worse with you guys running and hiding from the police. It could have been very bad. So if you want your life to go in a whole different direction, you're going to have to make some much better choices. Okay? All right. So you need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there, and we'll see you back at sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You're Bart Thibodeau. And Mr. Thibodeau, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
The one I've been communicating with, I just started my new job this morning. After I get out of here, 30 days wasn't near enough time. Around that $4,000.
Where are you starting to work?
Everybody called me before it's over.
Let me look at something real quick.
I have a rent house that's been giving me a float barely, but I mean,
As a condition of your bond, were you required, or did I, or the magistrate require you to wear a drug patch? Okay, you've been getting that done like you're supposed to.
I can get it off because I mean now that I'm working 5 things over there at the dealership.
You're not going to get it off as long as this is pending. So what I'm going to do is give you 30 more days. Who are you talking to?
Justin Gilmore.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 more days to try to get him hired. If it's not going to work out with him, then talk to at least 3 others.
I'll talk to like 10.
Okay.
They all want the same thing.
Okay, let's see what you can do in the next 30 days. Also, bring me a pay stub since you've started working, and then we'll see what your options are at that point, okay? All right, step in front of the car, please, sir. Morning, Mr. Parker.
Well, Judge.
Good morning, sir. Are you Daryl Albritton?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Albritton, did you get someone hired?
I'm still looking. The good news, they got me working 7/12. They just started, so I can be able to afford one.
Good.
They hot.
Yeah. So who are you thinking about hiring? Or who'd you talk to at least?
I had talked to all of them.
Can you tell me who they are?
Justin, Orlando, Tristan, the Great, Michael.
Are you just telling me their first names? Tell me their
No,
full.
their first name and their last name.
Michael Trent,
Yeah.
Kristen LaGrange.
Where are they?
Orlando Nealon.
2 of them in Harris County.
Okay.
The rest of them are in.
Okay. So,
some more too.
okay, so I'm going to reset your case one more time. It sounds like if you're working that much, you should be able to get somebody hired before. You've been coming for a little bit. It's time to get someone hired before that next court date, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Good morning, sir. Are you Ryan Remy? And Mr. Remy, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 1246. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of driving while intoxicated with a child under 15. And that's from December 25th of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Are you working? All right, so since you've made bond, I expect you to at least try to hire one. So what I'm going to do is reset your case for about 30 days. If you get someone hired before that next court date, then bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of those that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would have to go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset.
Asterisk. What do you think about the judge's decisions in these cases? Were the defendants given fair opportunities, or should the court have been stricter? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoy real courtroom breakdowns, powerful judge moments, and legal cases explained, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next courtroom story.